Why?
Well, just some people like to wear thick leathers. then I paused for a moment. Like myself.
Oh, he's pointing to your poncho. He pokes it. Interesting. I never thought about it, but I'll try to put my mind to it. We'll see what we can come up with.
Thank you.
Point. Yeah. All right.
This guy.
So yeah, you could spend some time at Twilligers if you want. That's up to you. Looks like he is continuing to work on his rocket. There's more work done on some of those steam cars or whatever the hell they were. There are more of the cameras. The lightning guns.
Was he working on electric cars with...
Oh, yes. You do notice what appears to be a house behind the... It's almost like, out of character, it's like a mobile home. Oh. Behind the barn. And there's a lot of silk in the barn. There is a ton of freaking silk in the barn. So, there you go.
Interesting.
Yeah. And also some kind of cage work he's working on too. It seems really big. It's almost too big to fit in the barn. You're not sure what's going on there exactly.
Strange.
Yeah, he's a strange man.
Yep. So I stopped thinking about what he was doing.
Okay.
Unless it starts like...
You notice a lot of these things. Really interesting.
Lots of weird doodads, yes.
Yeah, okay. There's no money in that. I know that. Okay, so you can stay at Twilligers however long you want. Oh, let's read. Oh, I just did restart that. Okay.
Just for a little while.
Yeah, you can stay there a few days. You don't know where any of your buddies are at this point in late October. There you go. What do you want to do? How do we go about potentially connecting you up with them? Oh, here's another question for you. Saturdays or Sundays are going to be better for you?
Sundays.
Sundays for you too. I think we're going to stick with Sundays.
I got a promotion, so like I can't leave on the busiest day.
Which is Saturday, right? Yeah. Okay. I just wanted some input from you on that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a weekday.
Yeah, weekdays I don't think works for anybody, but
exactly.
I could do weekday evenings, but I think Sundays still remaining our best. So we might be without Kyle for a little bit because he's.
Yeah. But hopefully he'll be able to switch his schedule.
I'm hoping so. Anyway, sorry. So, what's your plan? How do we, as players and GM, get you on the right track to get to them? You have input. I've got ideas. I want your input.
I could just be there at the right point, at the right time.
What else do you want to accomplish in the few weeks before everybody has to get together in early December to be like...
I'm debating, should I try to reach out to Valentine?
You could, or you could go look for him. You're a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to spend the next couple months in the search for Valentine, basically. Yeah. Okay. Where do you want to end up? What state? How about that?
What state?
Yeah, where do you want to end up? Just
What time is it when I started this venture?
What do you mean? Like the first date? October 3rd is, you find out, is when you apparently murdered that guy in his house, as far as you can tell. And you were in Oregon. Mm-hmm. And then by late October, you would have been down in Central California near San Francisco. Come on. So, San Francisco, this is Central California. So, because that's where Oakland is. So that would be late October.
Okay. And then, I'm bad with maps. Oregon? No, Colorado.
Oregon is up here.
Okay.
On the west coast.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
There we go.
Maybe Colorado.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought Colorado was
That's
more
okay.
north. I thought it was near the
This will help your geography.
Probably, yes.
I've had to learn where a lot of these states are. I'm not familiar with the West very much either. Okay.
I'm not familiar with anything off the East Coast.
Colorado. You end up in a little town called Furnace. Furnace, Colorado. I didn't have a state written down. I was going to let that be. In Colorado, somewhere in Colorado. Probably central Colorado. In the middle of nowhere, Colorado is where it really is. There's no trains depot here. And this town sucks. It is No. It wasn't on any maps. You kind of stumbled across it, and most of the houses are abandoned. It's in a hilly area. You do notice some mines are there, but they're not worked. This looks like a boom town that went bust. And there's maybe a couple dozen people, but there's a lot of like people at the saloon and the hotel. And it looks like there are people squatting in some of the businesses that aren't businesses anymore. Downtown. It was a tiny town to begin with. There maybe were a couple hundred people here, and now there are, living here there might be a dozen, and then there's probably another 50 or 60 people who appear to be just kind of hanging out or passing through, and they're all really rough. Your search for outlaws has led you to this town, yes. And you heard about the abandoned town of Furnace, and don't go there is what you heard. You're like, I'm going there. And you're in the saloon, which is, again, it's really rough. Wait, you saw Buster Scruggs, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of the feel of that freaking saloon at the beginning of the movie that feels almost like it's just a mess. It's dirty and gross.
So short.
I do. I loved his character. I thought he was so much fun. He was definitely Jack West. I hate to kill you, but here we go. There's no law in this town that you can see. The jail is just completely abandoned. So, like the town jail.
His use is a hotel now.
No, nobody's actually staying there at all. But it looks like the front door is gone. You know what I mean? Like it's been looted. The whole place has been looted. And but the saloon is rocking. There's a lot of people in here. They're drinking. There's a fight in the corner. One guy's just wailing on another guy, and there's a couple guys standing around just watching. This is a rough town, and people. There's people moving around the saloon near you. Where do you want to sit? How about that?
We'll go to the bar.
Okay, you're sitting at the bar. You've gotten a whiskey. You're talking to, the barkeeper is not much of there's a big broken mirror. You know, there used to be a real nice big mirror behind the bar. It's just a frame now. And that's why you don't see the two men come up behind you and cock their guns and stick them in your back. Someone wants to talk to you. It's not Pete Sutter, by the way. That sounded like him.
Yeah, a little bit.
Someone wants to talk to you. Keep him where we can see him.
Who might that be?
Come on. Are you finished your drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stand up slow, of course.
Okay. The barkeeper's like,
yeah.
he's gone. He disappears behind the bar. It's two men. They're big old guys. They do have their guns are poking into the poncho.
Yeah, so I can't really feel it too well.
Well, yeah, but you felt pressure. Right?
Yeah.
And one of them gestures towards the back door of the saloon.
Okay. Start heading that way.
Okay, they're following very close behind you. Guns drawn. Nobody appears to care. A couple people you notice look. One guy's pulls his hat down. Another guy looks like, oh.
Hoping that happened in the bar.
They take you through an alley to the back of the building behind it. And they pass through what looks like a little bedroom that somebody's using. And in the front appears to be like a dentist and a barber shop.
Mixed?
Yeah, well, barbers were dentists back then.
What?
They did the same thing, yes.
It's nuts.
Yep. There's a man sitting in the barber chair. He's got it fully reclined. He's got his hat down over his head. And he's like, here he is, boss. And he tips back, and you recognize John Valentine. He kind of gets up and stretches.
Was he laying down in the barber chair?
Yeah, he was laying in the barber chair like he was just taking a nap almost.
Okay, because my immediate image was he was the barber, going into someone's teeth for a minute, and he just looks up.
We're done. No, he stands up from the barber chair, or sits up from the barber chair, and he's like, good job, boys. Come on in, Jack. Now, this barbershop looks like it was abandoned. There's still, chemicals and tools and unguents and, and, combs. And everything is here. The guy basically is I'm just leaving. I'm not even taking my stuff.
Yeah. Because it got that bad. And
it looks like the front door is boarded up and closed up. It looks like the front of this barbershop is sealed up, so this is almost like the back of the building now.
Okay.
And the alleyway is He kind of gestures Some of the men, you feel them take your guns out, and then they pat you down, and they pull out.
Can they feel that one with?
Well, they're once they realize that this thing is this thick, underneath the poncho.
Gotcha.
They effectively disarm you.
Even the Derringers?
Yes,
okay.
They found those too.
Nice.
Everything goes on the counter, back on the other side of John Valentine. He's still sitting in the barber chair.
Did they take off the ammo belts?
They check them, but if it's just ammo, then no, they don't care about that, and they don't care. They leave the poncho on too. You still have your hat on too, probably.
They're looking for your Valentine.
And then they leave. They go back out the back door, or they go out the back door, and one of them says, "We'll be right up back, boss." And they close the door to the barbershop, between the barbershop and the little living quarters. They're probably in the alley behind the place, which looks like the only way out. To be quite honest, the whole front is just boarded up. It looks like it's pretty solid. Mr. West, have you considered my offer?
I've been considering it, because I know you have what it takes to pay.
Oh, that's right, I do. So, what would be the... So you'd come working for me then?
It depends on the job.
Oh, there'll be lots of jobs. You like killing, right? Most of my boys do. You're a gun shop from somewhere outside. That's probably one of them now.
I mean, it is entertaining to best others in gunplay, but we gotta watch out for the ones we care about.
Well, I might leave you as a bit of a free agent. But I need some information from you first. And then you'll be paid as you bring me what I need.
Interesting. Now, what do you think you need, Valentine?
The Crescent.
Now, there's been a lot of talk about the Crescent. If you don't mind enlightening me as to what it does, because if it doesn't endanger the ones I care about...
It doesn't. As long as they don't touch it, they don't come near it, they don't do anything with it, they don't do nothing to it. And what it allows is for certain someones, that would be yours truly, to effectively...
Are we standing?
No, he's sitting in the barber chair. He gestured for you to sit at there's 3 chairs on one side for customers to wait. And he's gestured for you, and I'm assuming you sat down in the chairs.
Do I have something to put my elbows on? Or?
No, not really. There's no table in the middle. He's just sitting in the barber chair, but it's sat up. Yeah, and you can see your pistols and stuff are on the counter behind him. Mm-hmm. So we're going to say, boom, here's the front of the shop. He's towards the middle of the shop here. Behind him, there's a counter that runs like this. There's a door where that door is, pretty much, that leads into the back room. The front door is the opposite of the back door, and it's completely boarded up. So it would take you a while probably to get out that way. Yes. No windows. There's some light coming through cracks in the boarding of the windows over the front window. So basically, that way out is really your only easy way to get out is through the door to the back of the thing. And he is sitting up in the barber chair, and his hands are where he could get his guns out very quickly. You notice that? Yeah.
Because I'm bigger than him. A lot bigger.
I don't know. What is your size?
I'm 90.
I did grab John's Valentine.
So I got 90 size, only 50 con, but 70 strength and
here he is.
90 dex.
Your size is 90?
Yeah.
He's a big man, but he's not as big as you. You're right.
Is he?
He's probably about 5 or 6 feet, 6 or 7 feet away from you. If the room is probably a little bigger than this area here of the dining room. So you're back another 2 or 3 feet. He's towards the center, counters and stuff. And he's got 2 backward-facing pistols. He's got 2 pistols in backward-facing belts. They look like peacemakers. And there is a Bowie knife on his belt as well. Yeah. So that's what you see. So, sorry, where were we? I forget where we were at in the conversation. Yeah, we allow a certain someone, yours truly, to... I don't want to sound crass, but I'd be able to... Well, this is cliched. You read the darn novels, don't you, once in a while? You get bored. He points down. There are some actually sitting up next to the chair in the barbershop. So I would be able to effectively, in the background, take over the world. You don't want to go for half measures.
Why take only half when you can take all of it?
A man after my own heart. It would allow me to effectively control who I want to control.
As long as it's not me and mine, I have no qualms with that.
If my men aren't willing to follow me, voluntarily, what is the use?
Very true. Because then you always got to look over your shoulder. That's never fun.
Exactly. As I said, you're a man after my own spirit. So do we have we struck a deal? It'll be very, very. It'll make you a rich man.
Anything to help mine and mine. You can have whatever you'd like.
Yours and yours can stay where they are. And do what they want.
Well, you might actually be directly able to help me with something then.
What's that?
Because it's one of your lieutenants.
Poppy?
I believe is still looking for my family.
No, she's not. No. Not right now. Maybe later. But she's settling down right now. Starting her own little family. Don't you know about that? I'm surprised she hasn't sent you a letter to gloat. You know how women are. She's settling down. What is this? Laudanum?
Some laudanum. Off of that.
How strong is that? Have you been upping the dosage in your little flask?
Every once in a while, a little bit more.
Because you're getting used to it. It's probably pretty powerful at this point.
Okay. So like for me, it's normal because you get used to medication, right. So you got to do more and more.
Yep. Right now, you're still getting the same buzz.
It would knock the hell out of somebody.
It probably would actually. Yeah, it's as much laudanum as you got in the whiskey. So you take a sip of the whiskey. Okay.
Fine.
I would have thought you knew about this by now. I'll let her know that you're interested. She ain't here. She's off up north somewhere. I think she said she had something about ranchers to slaughter. I don't remember.
As long as she stays away from my family.
She said she wanted to meet her stepkids.
She implies we're married?
No. But she did use the term stepchild. You have kids, right? Your kids.
What?
She did use the term stepchild. I don't ask too much. You know, Pop. She's crazy.
Yes.
And she's a woman, and with her being expectant and all, they get crazier and crazier. That's why it's best to kill them once you're done with them.
Interesting logic.
You can make me a psychology check if you want.
No, I already know everything.
Okay.
But I'm thinking my character doesn't.
No, that's fine. Whatever you want him to understand and know and that kind of thing is up to you.
But, now you were asking for information mainly at the moment?
That's a good start, yeah. Like, where are your friends looking for the person right now?
Well, in the past thing we did, where we took the role of Indians, very odd.
This is late, by the way.
We found out there was more than one. How many more?
I know that, yes.
How many are there?
There are three. Well, there are two left.
One exploded. Now, do they all tend to have a fail-safe to explode?
Mm-hmm. I've only dealt with the one.
Hopefully not. But, I believe I heard... Okay, where did I hear they were going next?
You didn't. There wasn't much talk about it before you guys went back in time. So right now, you're kind of unsure where they might be. Or where they might go.
Yeah. Well, currently I'm actually looking to catch back up with them.
Fair enough.
And when I find them, is this the best address?
No. I tend to roam. Can't let grass grow under your feet, you know.
It's peaceful.
You hear another gunshot outside. So, no, you have the sound of somebody getting the. There's a fight. There's somebody. Yeah. There's some people fist fighting somewhere nearby, within where you can hear of this. Not as well as it could be. I will find you and contact you. If you get a hold of the crescent, it's worth a lot of money to me. Enough that you won't have to worry about money ever again.
And how much would that be?
How much do you think it should be?
Okay, so money, things back in time. What would that be?
Add a zero and you're close to what the actual value of stuff probably would be.
Add a zero?
Yeah.
Or take away a zero?
Add a zero. Make it bigger by a zero.
What do you say? Like, so a million's a billion. I'm sorry.
No, a million is like 10 million-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's not as good of an exchange as I thought.
That's a pretty good exchange.
Okay. But yeah, like
$7,000 lasts you for years unless... Oh, yeah.
You said 7,000?
That's $7,000 you stole originally?
Yeah, it would
back
have lasted a long time.
It would have lasted you a long time unless you were, like, splurging.
Would 50,000? Yeah, do my kids' life
yes.
and then their kids' life? Yeah, okay.
Yes. 50,000 is a
wow, my guy is going to go for a paltry sum of...
what's he going to say?
Then I reckon it's worth about... Well, you said it's world domination, but to me, as long as my people can live comfortably for their lives and their children, just 50 sounds like a comfortable starting point.
We can discuss it further when the crescent's in your hands. Unless, you probably shouldn't touch it.
I feel like I shouldn't touch it either. I did see one of your boys handling it, though.
Who?
What was his name? The one I shot.
Jack.
Maybe an idea. Go ahead. Jack who? Jack who?
Andrews. I shot him off of a train.
He frowns at that. He's Jack Parker?
Jack Parker.
We've already been trying to deal with Jack Parker. Yes.
Is he being troublesome?
I believe your friends have kidnapped him from me, but I could be mistaken.
Maybe if I help get him free of that kidnapping.
Or kill him if he doesn't want to come.
I can do that.
If you find him, bring him back. Or let me know. Find a way. You can get a message in.
Now, I reckon I can't keep him with me if I kill him. Do I need to bring you evidence?
A head is fine.
It might not be preserved too well.
If I can recognize it as him, that's all that matters. He's not worth as much as the crescent.
Got you.
So
now,
how do we...
do you pay more than the bounty office?
Oh,
excellent.
You'll get more than any sheriff or marshal will pay you for jacking.
I don't know of the deputization.
No, you have no idea about Otto.
And if you need any other heads, there's some people I don't like in that group.
Bring them.
All right.
They won't be worth much, but
True.
every penny counts, right?
And that satisfaction value.
How do you propose that we seal the deal?
I reckon I've seen some weird stuff lately.
Oh, that's okay. I was like, what are you reaching for, Dick Brown?
The gun! Ah, he wants to make a deal. Now I shoot him.
Let me put the gun together. It's in pieces.
No, there's actually a gun now that looks almost like a cell phone. You just unfold it. It's too dangerous. Anyways,